Mind your business. It is what it is. And two, I like the IP and realize even though yes, this company did help publish Tribe 9, don't forget they also did publish Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Kingdom or Kingdom. Dokapon Kingdom. What? New year, new me, new game, new everything. Welcome back. It's your boy Limio back at it again. I know I've been gone for a while. Life's been lifing, but now let's talk about Kaiju number 8, this new gacha game. I feel like for this account now, I'm just gonna just talk about gacha games that I'm playing, tips, stuff like that in general. I like this game. Let's keep it rolling. You're thinking to yourself, why start with this game? Isn't it the same people who just did Tribe 9 then they closed their end of service? Yeah, it happens. Alright, whatever. You know, sometimes you're just unlucky. The gacha game, you get a new one every month, every week at this point, bro. But you can't count this company out. These are the same people who made Dragon Ball Z Dokapon Battle. That game's been out for years. If you're a gacha gamer, you've at least heard of it, played it, seen it, tried it, something. So you can't really hate. But what I want to talk about is I've been watching these other people talk about this game, and there's not a lot of coverage, which is kind of crazy. Because I get it. There's no PC client and there's no emulator, so it makes it a little bit hard. But like the stuff I'm hearing is so like blah. It's not really that good advice. No offense to other content creators, but you gotta be. I don't know. I just want to do something a little different. People keep talking about the regular game. I'm gonna talk about expedition mode and why we should be doing it in the first place. First of all, in the shop, every single week there's an expedition. There's an expedition shop. Actually, it reviews every single month. But you can get up to 1,000 coins a week. With that, you can get gacha coins, which is nice. With that, you can get jelly for stamina, which is huge, huge, huge. And the best part is, I just got to level 30. They added now purple gear you can get, which is pretty much with the purple gear you can get purple slash gold, which is if once you get to that point, it's the highest gear. So this can be an alternative to actually gear farming, which is actually huge, huge, huge. I'm not gonna talk about the gear system right now. It's a little bit convoluted, but honestly, I still like it better than like say Honkai Star Rail. To long story short, if you haven't gotten to it yet, how it kind of works is like this. Unless you're Kaiju number 8, when you want to get gear, you're always gonna get whatever thing you want. If it's gonna be hands, get the hands. If it's chest, it'll be chest, feet, and so on. All right, there's only 3 pieces of gear, which is kind of nice. But if I want gear, what I have to do is use these little capsule things with like around 10,000 gold actually, which starts to add up real quick. And then you have the chance of either getting, if you put green, blue. If you have blue, it's blue and purple. If you use purple, which is the last one, you can either get purple gear or gold gear. So then now it's all RNG about, am I going to get purple or gold? Okay, cool, I got gold. Now if I get the gold, is it going to give me the stat I want? Or is it going to be some BS like water attack, you know? So things to think about. So with Expedition, it makes that a lot easier and simple. And also for Expedition, you can also claim to get stamina. Here's a secret that no one is talking about. Yes, I agree. If you're running out of stamina, do not use your regular gems for it because this is how much it costs. Right here. Okay, if I want 100 stamina here, it costs me 70 coins? No, 80 crystals for it. 80 crystals. If you go over here and ask for a quick claim, you can get 50 energy for just 20 crystals. You can get 100 for 80 or 50 for 20. I ain't the best at math, but you can get, if you get around the same amount, you get 4 times the amount of energy just by doing it that way. So if you're really down bad and you really want to get some energy, do it this way. Go to claim on the bottom left, click quick claim, and then exchange that for energy. Because not only do you get energy, you also get 10,000 credits. That is the bang for your buck. Even if you're pay to win, even if you're whatever, that is how you should be getting energy back. So that's another good thing about Expedition. Now, let's jump into Expedition. Now, this game is generous when it comes to a lot of coins or crystals in the beginning. I'm at the end of the game now. There's not a lot of way to get coins, crystals now, unless you're pretty much paying for content. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying for this at all. I think at most I pay for the $3 get 90 gems a day or whatever because I just do that for every gacha. It's such a habit. And I thought it was a steal because I usually pay $5 for stuff like that, but this only costs $3. So I said, all right, screw it. We did that. So besides that, when people are going to tell you, don't use the gems for stamina, don't use the gems, only use the gems for rolling and whatever, getting new people. I don't care about that stuff, honestly. I don't think you should either. This game is super easy right now. There's not a lot of hard content, and it's super generous. The rates are 3%. Genshin is like 0.2. or 0.3. Like it's ridiculously low in Genshin and all these other ones. 3% is huge. My first roll, I got Shinomiya, Kaiju 8, and a weapon. Crazy. I mean, I did reroll, but still crazy to think about. I mean, if you look online, you'll see people with 3, 4, 5 golds in one roll. It's if you're at that point, you should have rerolled in the beginning. But at this point, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna tell you guys to keep all your gems just to roll because it's not worth it. I just don't think it's worth it. Once you have a good enough amount of characters, 3, 4 golds, you're good to go. You're good to go. Because what I want you to do with the gems, you should at least save 500 to, I would even, if you want to get, if you really want to be balling in this mode, I didn't spend as much, but let's say 2,000 gems, which is like a 10 pull and then some, right? This is what it will give you. It'll give you one of the strongest starting characters in the game, Hoshina. Buy him off the bat. You can also get Reno. You can get efficient boost, which saves so much time. I'll show you how it works in game. All unit attack boost, which is 20 gems. Actually, I'll even get like another one right now. That's just an overall 10% increase for all attack. And the way the scales, with the way loot works, you're gonna realize that every percentage starts to matter. But the biggest one here is getting Hoshina. If you really don't want to use your gems, the biggest ones are getting Hoshina and getting efficient boost. Alright. Those are the two things you get with gems in the beginning. And after that, you're gonna start on getting these guys right here. Or not even these guys, there's this one. Officer Manual. You're gonna want to get Officer Manual as soon as possible. And I'll show you in game what that does. It's huge. Next up here, really what you're gonna be wasting a lot of your gems if you're not gonna get like the higher level characters like Narumi and Kaiju, automated. You want to get everything automated. Like this game was a lot of pressing, pressing, pressing. But if you can get automated base security, automated weapon maintenance, automated city patrol, all that stuff will make your in-game life better. And the amount of money you get idle when you're not playing the game will be increased exponentially. So you want to get all the automated stuff as quickly as you can. Like I kind of stopped really getting them right now when I'm at automated vehicle machine, automated equipment acquisition, because at this point I can get to 400 kilometers easy, stuff like that. I don't need much right now because what I want to do now is work on getting bigger units like Kaiju number 8 and again Narumi. All right, I made a fatal mistake here by buying all the other green units. You don't need them. They're okay, but like honestly, like just having Hoshina, like I'll turn them off right now. I'll just only turn on Hoshina because I just don't think anybody, like, he's just that good. Like that's why I'm saying if you want to head start in this game mode, just get him. It's gonna make your life 10 times easier. Yeah, you get Shinomiya because she's part of the tutorial. Why not? So we're gonna pick up the loot that we got from the last game. Wow, that's huge, 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 huge. First things first. No matter how far you get along in this game, always buy a unit. Always start off by buying a unit. Now, I say usually, like, with Hoshina, he's just so good that you don't need to buy anybody else. I kind of just bought willy-nilly. First goal will be to buy him. Second goal will be to then buy as much missions as you can. You want to enhance it as much as you can. Now, you're looking at my account. You're probably like, yo, why is his base security worth so much? Think about this game mode. You don't realize you're meant to fail 5, 10, 15, 20 times in the beginning. Because the more you fail, the more loot you get. And you'll start to realize a lot of this loot. Like, oh, like one of my loot I have, I'll start off with 500% more gold. Other loot would be like every time I lose, I'll like get extra six new perks. Like it's geared in a way that just makes it better. Now, earlier in the video, I said get the officer manual, and this is why you need to get the officer manual as soon as possible. I'm gonna show it to you. Now, if I click on my character, say I click on Hoshina, you can actually, on top of buying the character, you can actually even upgrade them. Yes, his rank is 41. Now, off the bat, because I ranked him up, he now already has 300% more attack, huge. 300% more HP, huge. Now, this is the biggest one for people like him. Starting level by 10. You already have perks to actually increase the starting level, but this increases his personal starting level. And since he's purple, you can kind of already see, like, if I want to increase him early, he costs like 31,000 for one level. So if I want 10 levels off the bat, like I'm saving a few 100,000 already, and he's already hecka strong. Like I'm not gonna upgrade my units for a while now because I don't need to. This is the best part. Since they're so upgraded in the beginning, It's practically autopilot. Now I'm taught. Now at this point, you've already where I'm at. You're kind of like it's gonna take a while to get to this point because what you need to do before then is work on your missions. Work on getting stuff automated because if you know in the beginning you're tapping, you're tapping, and it gets annoying. I understand that, but if you have automated, as soon as I buy it, look, boom, boom, you're good to go. And with the perks that you get, I even recommend people just say, "Oh, I should once I get the newest one, I should just focus on City Patrol, and when I get the newest one, I should focus on that." When really, it's even if you get enough loot, like everybody's game is a little bit different because it really just depends on what perks and loot you get. But like for me, I've gotten a lot of loot that helps my lower level stuff like base security do really good. Like I look at level 20, I can bust out 1,000 coins every 3 seconds. That's really cheap. I mean, yeah, I could like upgrade, let's say, City Patrol to like give me like 1,000 coins, but that's 1,000 coins like every like what 10 seconds versus to every three seconds. Like it really just kind of depends on the perks you get. So you get perks by one, dying, losing. You're always gonna get some perks when you're done. Every 50 kilometers, you get new perks. And on top of that, sometimes you'll get loot. You'll get loot that says, "Oh, you have a better chance of getting like more than one perk when you get a perk, higher rarity, and things like that." Things to avoid now. These are things to avoid. In the beginning, the command center, I find it practically useless. Even till this day, do not upgrade tap attack. It's so useless. I don't know if it's bugged. Like, it's just not good. I'll upgrade it 10, 20, 30 times just for like what, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. It's not worth it. Tap attacks are pretty much useless in the game until you get this one perk. Once you get this one perk, then you're good to go. Even then, but even with this perk, I would never ever upgrade that skill. It's a waste of your money. It's a waste of your time. It's a lie. I fell for it. Precision shooting. This should be a gold perk. It's one of the best perks in the game. Add 3% of all units attack to tap attack. Now with that, I can argue on having more units to have on the field, especially if you're more active. But by that point, when tap attack is probably useful, you're probably gonna have enough points to like get more characters. But I'm talking about strictly in the beginning. I can't get past 200 kilometers, 300 kilometers. Don't even worry about it. But with that perk right there that gets you 3%, that means Hoshina right now he does 70,000 damage. 3% of that is added to my tap attack. So it's to the point like I'm 80 kilometers in. Right now, to be honest, look at this. Boom. I can one tap him. I can one tap these enemies. Like Hoshina, like because I'm using 3% of Hoshina's attack plus these little guys in the background. So even these little guys, who you feel like they're worthless. Once you actually start upgrading them because these are huge. Once you start upgrading them, and you start to realize like they do better than some of my green units. Like, and they're super cheap. They're super cheap. Look at that. This dude is now doing 2,000 damage, bro. That's equivalent to some of my green units. Like, and they're so inexpensive. I can just deck them out more and more and more. So overall, this is the biggest thing. Overall, this is the biggest thing. One, use your gems in the beginning. I don't care what anybody says because this is a game mode that's gonna be here for a long time. So sacrificing a 10 pull or two will be efficient, especially since you can keep using these medals to buy end game gear. Literally get end game gear, and you can use it to get more tickets. Like literally, if you don't want to, like you can literally max out the medals here, get 10 tickets, so you don't have to use 10 tickets worth of gems, because you don't need every single character. So there's actually way too many characters. I have almost every single character except for like two. I have most weapons. You like the rates are so generous. I think you're wasting your time if you just use all your gems for that. I don't care what anybody else says. I think this is the right way to do it. I don't think you should be wasting all your gems just on pulling. There's just no point. So to review, things are important. Getting your missions done to get more money when you're in game and even out of game. Two, get the officer manual so you can upgrade your people as soon as you can. Three, use your gems to get people like Hoshina and Reno. And to get the reason why I'm upgrading so fast, you see how it says enhancement rate 10, max, all that stuff. That's why you want to get that upgrade. But you can only get it with gems. Either that or you're upgrading every single thing one by one by one by one. And that gets really, really annoying. Because sometimes what I'll do, right? I'll leave this on max, right? I'll go to sleep and then I wake up with like, let's say 50 million gold. Just because sometimes I'll stop playing if I reach a level where I know I can't be. Like that happened to me when I was like 300 kilometers because that was the boss. So I went to sleep. I woke up, and as soon as I put this on max. I went straight to Hoshina, maxed them out for like almost level 100, and I beamed right through that boss like no tomorrow. Like it's very, very, very important because that, and since he upgraded to like level 100, his attack was so much, which then bleeds down into my tap attack. So now commands like support attack, which can increase your tap attack by 600% and as an AoE, becomes way more viable. You'll start to notice in this game, it's all about building up, building up, building up, building up. But if you want to, you're gonna have to sacrifice a few gems. It's not a lot, and this is coming from essentially a free to play player, a free to play. And let's say you don't. Let's say you're out of gems right now. I'm pretty sure we just got a few more gems. Right, if you're watching the video right now, we just got a few more gems for maintenance. That's 100 gems right there. That's at least enough to buy Reno. At least enough to buy the enchantment. Do yourself a favor and get these things. These are my expedition tips, and after this, I'll go over what perks I think are the best. But like the issue about talking about perks, in my opinion, it is RNG. Like I did get lucky from getting some like the tap attack perk, and all these other ones. But at the end of the day, like these aren't they're not rigid, they're not structured. It's a lot of RNG in this mode. But like with these tips, there's no way in a few hours you won't be reaching at least minimum 250 kilometers. At least it's pretty easy. Like if I wanted to, I'm pretty sure I can reach 600, 700 by tomorrow. I just haven't gotten around to it because once you reach this point in the game, it becomes definitely it's more active. You have to look at it more instead of just kind of like letting it just be idle. So if you guys enjoyed this game, please let me know. If you enjoyed the tips, did you learn something new? Please let me know. I'm gonna try to just talk more about Kaiju number 8, maybe other gotcha games that I do enjoy because this is a nice little change. I need something to do again, and yeah. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed and welcome to the Marination.